Alright guys, so obviously we're on that drain call. It wasn't a garbage disposal like I had assumed. The work order said garbage disposal, so I just assumed garbage disposal. This guy's garbage disposal is a badass one. It's the Insinkerator Pro Evolution. I forget which one it is. I'll look it up for you guys and put it in the description. But it's a got stainless steel insides. Thing kicks itself into reverse when it jams. It's a top of the line disposal. I believe it's a 1 horse or horse and a quarter. So it's the drain line that's clogged. Just your typical older home with older, gunky drain lines. And this one's got this massive farm sink. So, and they had this weird 45 bend on it. Instead of just coming straight out to the disposal, they put this weird 45 on it. So I brought in my miter, of course, the mighty miter, and I chopped it off. Gonna plumb in a new P-trap. I always like to have just a straight shot if possible. Charging this guy $350 to do this drain, so I figured fuck it, I'll plumb in a new trap also. So I brought in my Spartan 100 machine, my favorite machine in the world. This is like, to me, this is the industry gold standard in drain machines, the Spartan 100. And then their whole line of machines are just amazing, man. The Spartan really has it down. They know what they're doing. Their cables are the best. My cable's old. As soon as I get caught up on all my bills and everything, I'm going to buy a new cable for my Spartan, because when I've got a brand new cable on my 1/2-inch machine, I can clear main lines with that thing. No problem. So here I'm with my ugly gloves. I like the kind that wrap up around my wrist now. I used to like the kind that were like big, floppy ass gloves. I have both types, but I like this kind the most. I don't know why. I just prefer these guys the most. This is my technique. I like to place the cable between those. I'm going to show you guys in just a second my technique. I use one hand that sits back towards the machine. It feeds the cable to me, and it also keeps the cable from winding up on me when I'm hitting a stoppage. So the hand that I have that sits out towards the machine, it basically kind of acts as my feeder, and the other hand kind of pushes. The other hand kind of helps guide the cable, I guess, is the way I could put it. In this case, it's my left hand that's guiding, my right hand that's feeding. Now, when I hit a stoppage, I push hard with both hands, and I've been known anywhere I work that if I can't clear it, nobody else is going to be able to clear it. So if I can't clear it, it either needs to be dug up and replumbed or jetted. That's it. I mean, I'm persistent and thorough when it comes to drain cleaning. I used to just really enjoy drain cleaning, so I got really good at it over time. And yeah. Pretty much no drain I can't clear. This particular machine that I'm using has a 75-foot cable. It's the Spartan 100 with the 1/2-inch drum. 75-foot cable, dual intercore cable. This one's real floppy because it's like 4 years old. But yeah. Love these things. You guys will see it when it's got a new cable in there, what this thing's capable of. I'll show you. I could pull 4 feet of the cable, 5 feet of the cable straight out of the drum, and it'll stand directly up in the air, not flop over. We're talking real solid cables. guys. And I haven't had them break through any joints or anything like that. I have ran them back through those real thin plastic ABS slip joint P-traps by accident and broken one of those, but that was because the neighborhood was plumbed incorrectly and I shot straight over to the neighbor's kitchen. So here I am. I'm going to demonstrate for you guys. I've got my uglies on. Okay guys, so right hand is feeder hand. Left hand is going to be the guide and I guess pusher. So I'm showing you here. That's like my index finger and my middle finger. And then we like cram that cable between those two fingers and I guess your ring finger. And that's how I like to feel it and hang on to it, and that's how I'm able to feel what's going on with the cable as it's rolling down the drain. I'm able to feel it that way. So I've got you want to keep your right hand feeding the cable, the hand that's closer to the machine. In this case, it's my right hand. You want to keep that one feeding, but don't ever let the cable push itself out of the drum on you. So you want to hold on to it tight and you feed it. You don't let it feed itself. Now here I'm pulling it back. It's not very often that I'll run it while I'm pulling it back, but this drain was real tight, so I figured I was going to need to run it while pulling it back, and I did. And it works out. I've got this kink in the cable that's like maybe 15 feet out, and it really helps clean the drain. And I was really pissed off originally when it happened. I was trying to train a friend on drain cleaning, and he just didn't seem to get it. But it worked out. So here I am. I'm cleaning up that ABS because there was some paint on it, and I always like to make sure that when I'm gluing ABS, I have a nice clean joint and clean pipe to glue onto. So there goes the trap adapter. Here comes the 1.5" ABS P-trap, slip joint P-trap. Using the nylon washers because it's on the disposal, and I like the nylon washers because when they clamp down, they're not going to move no matter how much that disposal vibrates. So I'm going to tighten that thing up, and then we're going to give it a test. We already know it's not going to leak, guys, right? Come on. I only like to hand tighten the slip joint nuts. Look at that mini bathtub up there that they call a sink. Thing's fucking crazy, right? So there's the redrain that I did there. Used 1.5" slip joint P-trap ABS and 1.5" slip joint extension tube ABS. Alright guys, so you saw how we did that. I didn't have to cut that P-trap off, but you know, I was charging him $3.50 to snake that drain because it's a Sunday, and you know, I felt like he had that white P-trap on there that screams either homeowner or handyman. He had that really nice disposal, and it had that bend there because before they put that farm sink in, they probably had a dual sink there, and that bend probably shot over to where the disposal used to be. So I cut that off, just just put the, you know, the trap adapter on the pipe, just bring it straight out. It's a lot cleaner that way. And, you know, in the end, it looks better. And like I said, since I was charging him money, I want to make it look nice and look right. He was happy. He tipped me 20 bucks. He paid cash, $3.50. Said thank you. Wished me a happy Super Bowl Sunday.